Hello, 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 everyone. I hope you all are having a fantastic Wednesday. As you know, today is Wind Down Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. Cheers. Hopefully, everyone is having a nice beverage in their wine glass and is winding down for the evening or just even a little bit. I missed you guys last week. I really, really did. But sometimes you have to get your rest and you have to take time out for you and make sure you rejuvenate yourself so that you can continue to pour into others, as I love pouring into you guys. So we all know that November is National Diabetes Awareness Month, and it's also National Alzheimer's Month. And both of these are near and dear to my heart. And I hope and pray that you guys take the time out to get to learn more about these conditions. Hopefully you have. If you have, just post something in the comments to let me know that you have done all of that. But I am just excited to be on tonight. I don't have any really fun facts for you guys tonight. I am just excited. That's the fun fact. I am just excited to be here. So I am going to first, let me go ahead and introduce myself to those who may not know me. Hello, Margie. I am Jovita, and I help boss women go from feeling frustrated, alone, and overwhelmed to devising a plan to build and cultivate her network and her net worth so that she can reduce stress, find time for herself, find the cash she needs, and live a life full of love and abundance. My overall mission is to empower women to live confident, authentic lives unapologetically. So let's go ahead and dive into today's topic. And we're just going to have a conversation today. And the topic is I am not a mind reader. That's basically what the topic is. I am not a mind reader. And we're going to start this off with, don't you I don't know, doesn't it just piss you off sometimes or just make you upset or just maybe a pet peeve of yours that people expect you to read their minds, to know exactly what it is that they want, know exactly what it is that they want you to do, know exactly what it is that, like, you're supposed to know these things. And I just look at people these days and I'm like, I am not a mind reader. You have to tell me exactly what it is that you want. I cannot read your mind. I am not going to overanalyze anything that you say. I am going to take everything at face value. So if you say the sky is blue, I'm going to take it at what it is. The sky is blue. Now, if the sky isn't blue that day, that's what you said, so that's what you meant. I can't read your mind if you was trying to say something else because I am not a mind reader. And I don't know why we get stuck on this thing where people do expect you to read their minds. There are a lot of people out there, and I hope I'm speaking to them, and hopefully they can pick up on just how they have this expectation that someone is supposed to know exactly what they're talking about by what they say. No, some people are taking you for word for what you say. That they can't read your mind. They don't know what you mean by it. Your tone might give a little attitude or something, but that don't mean they know exactly what you mean if you meant something more than what you just said. So I came here to say I am not a mind reader. And I just hope and pray that people actually start speaking clearly about what it is that they want. Speak clearly about your intentions. Speak clearly about your expectations. And this is going to help you in your relationships. It's going to help you in all of your relationships, from your kids to your spouse, to your partner, to your co-workers, to your church members, to your organizational members, just to anything that you encounter, to your friends. If you are clear about what you say and what you mean, then you can't expect anybody to read your mind. You won't have to do that because you are speaking clearly. You have clearly defined what it is that you want. So if you want a red car, say specifically, I want a red car. Now, if you want somebody to buy you a red car, you can't say, hey, I want a red car. that person is just going to be like, oh, that's nice. You want a red card. Why do you want a red card? And they have a whole conversation about it. And then 2 or 3 weeks later, when you don't get this red card that you wanted, you're upset because you told them you want a red card. No, you said, I want a red card. You didn't say, I want you to buy me a red card. We have to be clear in what we're saying to folks so that people understand what exactly it is you want. You have to know what the end goal of your conversation is. So if you're going to start a conversation and your end goal is you want to, I was going to use a red card as an example again, but I'm not going to do that again. But if you want to say, go to this party with someone, if you want to do that, be clear about saying, hey, I would like for you to go to this party with me. Instead of saying, hey, I'm going to this party. You're leaving room for an assumption there that you're not inviting them at all. You're just saying, I want to go to this party. I am not a mind reader. I've had this happen to me, you guys, number of times where I think the communication just got misscrewed because they said exactly what it is and I took it for what it was, and then come to find out later that's not what they meant. Well, I'm gonna need you to say what you mean, because I am not a mind reader. There are a whole bunch of people in this world today that aren't mind readers. They aren't trying to be mind readers. They probably have tried in the past and have failed numerous times. So they've come to the conclusion that I am going to take you at your word, what you say, and say what you mean. So if you're going to say that I would like for you to go to this party with me, that's, to me, is an invitation. But if you're just going to say, I would like to go to this party, okay, cool. Well, go ahead and go. That's how, that's how people interpret things. So you have to be mindful when you are having these conversations with folks, especially when it comes down to money. And when it comes down to money, you need to be clear. You can say, yeah, this person owes me whatever. But if you don't give an exact amount, they could be like, oh, well, I just owed him. I don't need to give them that money like right here and there. I don't need to give it to them right now. But they're not mind readers. You need to be clear, be very specific, just really hone into what it is you want. It makes for easier communication. It makes for more effective communication when you're just clear and articulate what it is that you want. And like I said, I wish I could use this in like a friendship example, right? So if you and your friend, let's do it better. If you and your partner or wife or spouse, whatever, if you guys want to go out, you want to have this date night and trying to decide where to go, and your spouse says, well, I would like to go. What your spouse said, where would you like to eat? And you say, well, I would like to go to Red Lobster, right? And then your spouse says, are you sure you want to go to Red Lobster? I mean, you meant what you said, right? You answered the question. Why are we still going back and forth with this when you asked me, where would you like to go to eat? And I'm saying, I would like to go to Red Lobster. Why are you asking me if I'm sure? Does that mean you don't want to go? But I can't read your mind, so I don't know if that's something you don't want. But if you don't want to go to Red Lobster, like, well, the right response would be, well, I don't want to go to Red Lobster. Could you pick another choice? And that could be that. Or, you just have to tailor the conversation the right way, you guys, because I am not a mind reader. And I know there are many others out there who are not mind readers. I just really wanted to come here to let you guys know that I'm not a mind reader. And I'm pretty sure there's some other folks who can relate to not being mind readers. You have to be clear and concise. I don't do hints. A lot of people like to give hints. No, I might get your hint, but I'm not sure that's what you mean. I may ask, I may not ask. All depends on my mood of the day, right? So just be clear and concise on what it is that you want. And then I'm pretty sure you will get it, because there will be no hidden agendas. Everybody will know what it is. And we live a abundant life. Just be all happy and lovely and just having a good old time. All right. So I thank you guys for joining me tonight on Wind Down Wednesdays. Hopefully you can tell someone that you are not a mind reader and that they need to be clear And don't be afraid to have the conversation, you guys. Don't be afraid to say, hey, I need you to be clear with me because I am not a mind reader and I'm not going to try to read your mind. That's too much stress. That is too much stress, and I wouldn't wish that on anybody in the world. So if you say what you mean what you say, things will be great. All right. Thank you guys for joining me tonight on Wind Down. Ooh, I made a mess. Wednesdays with your girl Jovita. Talk to you later. Bye.